Okay, so we're going to start the T-5s now. For those of you that are unfamiliar, they're in a format where it's 20 slides that switch every 15 seconds, whether the presenter is ready or not. So it's a very fun and exciting way to do a presentation. And it adds up to 5 minutes, hence the name T-5. We have 8 of them tonight, starting with Jim.
Ready?
Yep.
All right.
Roll. I'm going to talk today about my hometown of Enid, Oklahoma. It's a city that's about 70 miles north of Oklahoma City. It's home to Vance Air Force Base, and it's where I grew up, and it's where I first ran into someone from NASA. It seems so far from where I went to school to where the rockets were launching in Florida. It just, it didn't seem to really be part of my daily life. But then something happened that brought it home. And this guy, Owen K. Garriott, he grew up in Enid. He went to Enid High School, graduated, went to Stanford, and became an astronaut and flew on the second manned Skylab mission. So people of Enid were very excited. They honored him by naming a road after him. And they also put up the space capsule. Now, if you look at this capsule, there's something kind of wrong with it. See the flag? Flag is actually upside down, but with the capsule upside down, they didn't want to put the flag up. So anyway, people from NASA came to the schools. They did a presentation almost all day at our school. They talked about the Apollo program. They talked about the benefits of the space program spin-offs, and they talked about the shuttle. The shuttle hadn't happened yet, but it was going to come. And this is what I thought a shuttle would be like. I thought it would be like something from science fiction from 2001 or from Star Trek. I was a big Star Trek fan in those days. But this is what the shuttle would wind up being like, more or less. This is an artist's conception. And this was actually scanned from a picture that I got that day when NASA came. I've kept these pictures for 37 years. So after school, I noticed the people from NASA packing up their van. I had a bunch of questions. I asked questions. They're really nice. And they gave me these pictures. And this is my favorite. This is the concept of the shuttle on top of a 747 carrier. And afterwards, I read everything I could find out about the shuttle. And also, like I said, I was a Star Trek fan. So I was in the letter writing campaign to name a shuttle after the Enterprise. This is the Enterprise in Tulsa, Oklahoma. There was a Rockwell International facility there that made some components for the shuttle. And so it came through. My dad drove me 3 hours to get to Tulsa to see it for just a few minutes. Garriott would go to space again. He would be on the shuttle Columbia, SDS-9, which was the first mission of SpaceLab 1. And then, let's see, I can actually get ahead. Then after he retired from NASA, he and his first wife helped create a hands-on science and art museum in Enid, his former hometown. It's called Leonardo's Discovery Warehouse. It has an outdoor play learning center, and it also has a lot of cool space stuff inside. There's a shuttle simulator. There's a T-37. There's a little simulator where you can dock with the International Space Station. There's a little Mars flyer here. You can fly over canyons of Mars. There's items that Garriott donated, his flight suit and helmet of his and other things from his space flights. There's some space food down there at the bottom. The spaceship that was up on the pole, that got moved because when they renovated the museum behind it, they put up a new statue, and the capsule is now in Weatherford, Oklahoma at the Stafford Air and Space Museum. Garriott's son, Richard, you might know him. He's a space tourist. He's the second generation person to go into space. He went in 2008. And then this is just a quick thing. This QR code takes you to the NASA Ames education page. There are a lot of programs here. There's the NASA Explorer School program, and they also have at NASA Ames, they have a field trip facility. If you go through Oklahoma, you don't think space when you think Oklahoma, but there's some great sites. Science Museum, Oklahoma, that's an F1 engine over there, sitting on the floor. And I want to thank James Gerard from his website, Field Guide to American Spacecraft, David Kennedy at the museum in Enid, who gave me some information. I want to thank my dad for driving me 3 hours. That's my dad right there in the yellow hat. And I just want to say thank you for your consideration letting me do this. So that's